This video can help you save a lot of medical bills, hospital visit, expensive treatment, and save you from the pain and suffering which comes with health issues. Now we will understand how can you save all that by learning what is not taught in the medical school, which can really help you take control of your health and life. Now, to understand what is not taught in the medical school, you have to first learn that what is taught in the medical school and why it is not serving you. So you might ask that how am I qualified to know what is taught? So from my pharmacy background, I studied pharmacy for 6 years, and these are few of my books which I studied. So these are just 4, and maybe 4 more. You can go and study all those books if you want. And the second part is that how do you know that what doctors are taught and what they are not taught? Now that comes from this book by Dr. B.M. Hegde, which titles What Doctors Don't Get to Study in Medical School. Dr. B.M. Hegde is a Padma Bhushan and a Padma Vibhushan awardee. He is practicing medicine now for more than 4 decades. And in this 500-page book, he is mentioned that what is not taught in the medical school and what is taught which is really not serving. So you can either go and read all these books or watch this video till the end to understand that how by understanding and taking control of this, you can take control of your health and your life. So before we understand what is not taught in a simple manner, let's understand that what I learned which is actually not serving us. So when you talk about human and biology, it is all about body. So doctors are taught more about the disease, the signs and symptoms. So if you have blood pressure or you have high cholesterol, then it is this problem and you have to give this drug to reduce the symptom. And what I study was all about medicine. How do you formulate medicine, what formula, what chemical, what drug does what action in the body. So now if you have a high cholesterol, you are given a medicine and the cholesterol levels will come down, but they will come down only for 12 hours or 14 hours, and then again the levels will rise up. So that made me think that if the medicine was the solution, then I just had to take one medicine and it would have cured my problem, but that is not the solution. Now the reason medicine is not the solution is because the disease is not the problem. This is not the problem. The problem is here, which is not taught, which we will understand in the later part of the video. So the disease, so let's say you have high cholesterol or high blood pressure, that is just a symptom. That is only symptom, and what medicine is doing, it is just suppressing the symptom for a period of time. So you have acidity, you take an antacid and it suppresses the acidity for a period of time, and then again you have to take it and keep taking it for the rest of the life. So the big problem is that the medical school is not teaching you the problem. It is only focused on the symptom and the medicine which is suppressing the symptom. So the disease is not the deficiency of medicine. The disease is because of deficiency of these 2 elements which are not taught. Now you might ask, so you might have this question that, so what, the doctors and the medicine is useless? By no means it is useless. They are a blessing to our society. Doctors and medicines are needed to save life in emergency, in trauma, in accidents, in surgery. You have a cut, you need a doctor to stitch, you need a surgery in emergency, you need medicines to save life, to sustain life, but only when it is required, when it is absolutely necessary. If your blood sugar levels are extremely high, then yes, you might need an anti-diabetic medicine to control the blood sugar levels initially, but then later on you have to work on these 2 elements to make sure the problem which is this is resolved, and the symptom which is either of high blood pressure or high cholesterol or sugar levels or acidity or headache or arthritis or autoimmune, that is resolved, because it will not be resolved by the medicine. It will only sustain it, it will only control it, it will only suppress it. Now there is nothing wrong in this. This is the one way of living life. If you feel that this is good for me, by all means you can continue living it, no problem with that. But if you are somebody who really wants to take control of his or her health and life, then this is what is not taught. So when you talk about humans, it is not just the body and the biology, it is human beings. So nobody is teaching about the being, about the person, about you. So my name is Murtaza, your name could be anything. Nobody is teaching you about you, who you are, and your behavior and your BTech, because that what determines your personality. So there can be a kidney transplant, a liver transplant, and another organ transplant, but there cannot be a personality transplant, a behavior transplant, or a mindset transplant. Now it is because of these two elements the body gets sick. So the behavior is the actions that we do, and the BTech is basically our mindset, which is belief, thinking, emotions, and knowledge. There is an entire new branch of medical which is called psychoneuroimmunology, that how your psychology, how your mindset directly impacts the human body. So let's start with the BTech first before we go into the behavior part. When you talk about the BTech, which is your belief, thinking, emotion, and knowledge, is what do you believe, what do you think, what are your emotions, what is the knowledge that you have. The knowledge, if your knowledge says that, oh, this disease runs in my family and I will also have the disease because my grandfather had, my father had, now I will also have, then that knowledge will make you sick. Though you might not get the disease, but just because you have that knowledge, you start believing that, I will get it. You start thinking, you start preparing around that, and your emotions are also like that. Oh, I am a victim, why I was born in this family, why did my parents or grandparent had the problem. So that automatically starts creating illness in the body, which is not there in any of my books, neither it is there in any of the medical books as per Dr. B.M. Heggde's book. So to give you a simple example of this is about Norman Cousins. In 1968 he was diagnosed with a life-threatening illness, and doctors just gave him few months to survive. And what he did was, after listening to his diagnosis, he moved out of the hospital and he went and booked a hotel room. And in the hotel room, he ordered the DVDs of all the funny movies of that time. And he started watching those movies continuously, and he started laughing the entire day. Along with that, he took high doses of vitamin C, because he studied that vitamin C is helpful. So along with changing the mindset, so he moved out of the hospital because he believed that hospital is not the place for sick people. If you want to heal, you have to get out. So he went into a hotel room, he started watching movies, and he started healing his body. So he survived more than 36 years than what doctor had given him. Not just that, he was invited to UCLA Medical College and become a professor and teach medical students. Norman Cousins had no degree in medicine, because he had cured himself and he knew the power of the mind, which is belief, thinking, emotion, and knowledge, he was invited on the panel and do the research and become a professor in the UCLA Medical College. And that branch is completely no longer existent, and nobody is talking about that, though there are a lot of numerous studies published in a lot of reputed medical journals out there, that how stress, how poor emotions, how anger, how sadness, how guilt all impacts our human body. And if your disease is because of a negative belief, thinking, emotion, or knowledge, how can the medicine impact your BTech? It is not possible. It cannot do. You have to work on changing your belief, thinking, emotion, and knowledge. And this is what I did when I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, asthma, chondromalacia, chronic sinus, chronic pharyngitis. I had all this illness, and when I understood about the importance of belief, thinking, emotion, and knowledge, I started working on them. And then that's the reason I left the field of pharmacy. I'm no longer practicing it, and that's the reason I am there to help people stay healthy effortlessly by helping them change their BTech and their behavior. So if you are in a stressful job, if you leave the job, your symptoms will go. I've seen this with my clients, people who have bad relationship, if there is forgiveness issues, they are in the bad environment, if they just change the environment, the illness, the symptom starts going away. So the BTech is not there in any of the medical book, and what is not there is the behavior, which are your actions, how well you sleep, good food that you are eating, are you moving your body, are you drinking adequate amount of water, are you breathing right. these parameters are not there, which are directly linked with the biology and the human body. So if your personality is like, I'll stay awake late at night till 2 a.m 1 a.m, I'll not sleep, then the medicine is only be there to suppress the symptom. It is never going to give you the solution, because the problem is not there in the disease or in the lab reports that you get. They are just symptoms. They are just telling you what is wrong in the body. So you have to work on what is creating the imbalance in the body, and the two things which are creating the imbalance is your behavior and your BTEC. And your behavior and your BTEC combines as you, as being, as who you are. So whenever I work with my clients, I say I'm not working on the disease or on the symptom, I'm working on you. I'm not working on your weight, I'm working on you. I'm working on the being, I'm not working on the body. Because when you work on the being, when you align the behavior, which we also call your lifestyle, if you align your lifestyle, your behavior and your BTEC, which is your mindset, then your body will start healing. There will be homeostasis, because your body knows how to heal, how to stay healthy effortlessly as long as you live, provided your behavior, your lifestyle is right, and your mindset and your BTEC is positive. If you really want to learn more about that, how do I take care of my behavior, my lifestyle and my BTEC and my mindset, then we have this membership which is called Alive and Fearless Tribe. The more details of this tribe are there in the description. You can click the link and you can join us, where we will learn on a regular basis that how can we change our behavior and our BTEC, so that the being, which is who you are, is more alive and fearless. You are more healthy, you are more happier, there is no stress, there is no regret in life. And when your behavior and your BTEC aligns, the being aligns, the body will automatically let go of the symptom which is giving you the pain and suffering. So I hope this video helps you understand what is not taught in the medical school, and what is taught is, if you are somebody who wants to stay with this, your choice. But if you really want to take care of your being, who you are, and that will directly impact your body, and it is going to help you stay healthy effortlessly. If you want to learn with us, know more, click the link in the description, Alive and Fearless Tribe, and I'll see you, and we'll see you on the other side of the membership area. If you have any questions about this video, please post it in the comments. Share it with your friends and family who are stuck with the body and just suppressing the symptoms, so that they can come out, they can take a leap, and they can start working on their behavior and on their BTEC and help their body stay healthy effortlessly. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you soon in the next video.